Hey everybody, Jason Ellis here, Father Grind. It's my skateboard company. I teach people how to skateboard in a safe way. If you're a little bit older, you want to skate, you want to get healthy, you want to skate with your friends, maybe you want to skate with your kids. Do you want to do it and not go to hospital? I am the #1 greatest skateboard teacher in the world. Yeah, if you guys want to check out the tutorial on how to skateboard, I teach the very funny Ian Finance, even Kim Condon. I teach her how to skate. Father Grind, I have skateboards. You can get setups, you can get pads, you can get everything you need to shred. The Jason Ellis Father Grind skateboard made by Paul Schmidt. Tim Barron did the graphics. These are the top of the line in the skateboard game. This is a top of the line skateboard. If you want to be cool, get one of these. So go to fathergrind.com, check it out. Take my advice. I've got a video on how to skate safely so you can have fun and not go to hospital. Go to fathergrind.com.
He's sick, mate.
Big fan of you guys. I think you've seen it, but
Yeah.
Big fan of you guys. Love the podcast. Love everything you guys done. So I thought I'd make this for you guys just as a kind of a thank you for being who you guys are. Of course, I make stuff out of recycled skateboards, so you guys have probably seen some of that, but...
Oh, that is so sick. Wow.
Look at the bits in between.
Yeah, so it's all this stuff obviously is recycled skateboarding, or all recycled skateboards, laser engraved with the logo there. So,
Wait,
dude.
That's skateboards in the table sideways.
yeah. Well,
Wow,
it's thin strips of skateboards,
Yeah, wow.
yeah.
You're a maestro.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Hopefully,
I feel like we gotta live up to this. Welcome. Here we go.
And I'm not Tony Hawk.
Hey, guess what? Tate Carew and Tom Schaar are here.
That's pretty crazy.
Right here. Olympians.
That's crazy.
Straight from France.
I know
Kinda,
them.
sort of.
More or less, yeah.
Wait, okay, I have so many questions. Even though I was there, we all had different experiences. But I saw you getting off an NBC plane.
Yeah, like the...
Did that happen?
Yeah, the flag bearer plane or flag bearing plane.
So you took that home from Paris?
I did, yes.
Wow.
What's the difference?
That was just the one that was carrying the Olympic
What?
flag.
It was the NBC plane.
I don't know what that means.
The whole
NBC.
flight was just Olympians. Like the whole
National
U.S. team
Broadcasting.
flew back on
Athletes,
the same plane.
media people, and staff. It was
So,
cool.
like all the douches.
It was the
Jason,
Dogg plane.
it's like a private jet of just Olympians.
What kind
Coming
of
up
snacks
from
have they
Europe.
got?
good snacks.
Yeah, well,
That's a good question.
It is a good
Elaborate.
question. Yeah, elaborate. Oh, really? Thank you, dickhead.
First meal was, I think I had like some chicken, which was good, and then I slept through the next one. And then
What
I
kind
woke
of
up.
chicken?
Plain
No,
chicken's
dude, you don't
scary.
just float. What kind of chicken?
I couldn't tell you.
Wait.
Couldn't tell you. It was
What
good.
sides?
Okay, wait. Did
What's-
you have actual silverware?
Yeah.
With actual ceramic plates?
No, I was sitting in the back of the plane, so I got like the.
Oh, so there was still bad food.
Oh, so
on
you
the-
still you were like in coach.
I mean, this is a normal airplane. It's
Was
a
there
normal
first? Wait,
airplane.
was there first
okay.
class?
Wait.
There was first class. And
Was
I
there
didn't-
people in first class?
I didn't see a
Alright,
single
never
ass
mind.
Yeah,
sitting in
we no
first
longer
class.
really need to talk
Well,
to you.
it was definitely branded. Like
It
this
had
is the
the LA
NBC plane.
But it didn't have anything
Yeah,
cool
that
in it.
It had the Olympic flag in it. That's like the coolest thing ever.
But your food, you didn't get like.
Did you go through regular?
Caviar.
Did you go through regular security?
No, we did
Okay,
like all
there
the
you go.
cool that we did.
That's
went to the
cool.
back. Yeah, that was sick. That was
There you
super sick.
What, did the ladies that serve you were they extra nice?
They were really nice, and I got an extra pizza when I asked for it.
Well, there you go.
Extra.
Wait,
That's
so
good. Yeah,
that's pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah, that's pretty
What
That's
kind
what I
of
was getting to.
what kind of pizza was it?
It was a margarita pizza.
Did you could have you got another different kind of pizza?
Yeah, there was an option for a barbecue,
Two different pizzas.
Two
Yeah.
different pizzas.
and it was one of the roll
That's
ones.
pretty
That
sick.
was pretty
like-
sick.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Okay.
only
Now
fair.
you're talking. Now we're getting
It was
somewhere.
cool.
And
Yeah.
you could have had both pizzas if you wanted,
If I really wanted to, yeah.
but you got two margaritas.
I did.
Right. What about drinks?
Well, yeah, were they
Cannot disclose.
cannot disclose?
Cannot disclose.
Oh, you're 21?
Wait, you
No.
got it.
No. I got regular. I got like Sprites and stuff.
Oh.
But like anytime you want.
Yeah, but you're coming from Europe.
Yeah,
and
you're 18.
You're 18 in Europe.
You
so
got beer,
wouldn't
didn't you?
No.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Did you get champagne?
Some champagne.
We're talking Mountain Dews, baby.
Champagne.
Shut up, Sean White. Come on, what'd you get?
I got Sprite. Yeah.
With a little splash of.
You're not allowed to admit it?
No, I would admit it if I did, but I got Sprite.
Were people getting loose on the flight?
There was some looseness on the flight.
Who got loose on the plane?
Some volleyball players, maybe. I don't know.
Was Snoop Dogg on the plane?
No, no, Snoop Dogg.
Hell no.
No Snoop
He's
Dogg.
he's
was-
so far beyond first class.
He was on
Yeah.
a private jet
Right.
above us.
No, he just teleports. He doesn't even have.
Was there any basketball players on the plane with you?
No, I did not see any. No.
They're also too cool for that one.
Also way too
What,
cool.
so Tom, how did you get home?
I left early. I was on regular middle seat on the way back.
Middle seat, coach.
I booked my flight like 8
Oh,
hours before.
Right. Well, I guess we got to go into that because you were. But yeah, okay, I'm confused. You were not officially on the U.S. team before the qualifier in Budapest, right?
No.
So you were going rogue, booking your own stuff.
Oh, no. They were. It's weird. They were helping me with that. With the last with Shanghai and Budapest, because
Okay.
they were like official Olympic events. They were giving us.
And you were
like
on the
a travel
cusp
budget
of
kinda.
being on the team.
So they were helping me out.
Okay, got it.
But the other ones, no, I was going solo.
Then once you medaled, did you get the respect you deserved?
I sure, I guess. I didn't really.
Only Jace could ask.
I wasn't
that
really
question.
seeking for it from them, but
But I am.
on your behalf.
On your
pissed
behalf,
for me.
yeah.
Perfect.
But on the way back, you got a middle class seat. I mean, middle seat.
Well, I booked it last second. I just wanted to go home, so it was like the only flight with the only.
Why did you want to go home so fast?
Because I don't know. We were only there for like 2 weeks in Paris, but it felt like a lifetime. It was.
It felt I wasn't skated, like I wasn't on their program, and it felt like a long time.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah, your program was a little bit different.
I was trying to get out of there.
It's like this guy won all the medals or something, you know?
He did.
I got the side door golden ticket.
What's that?
Just like go ahead and skate.
Oh, that's,
No one's here.
Yeah, that's
go
good.
for it.
Skated with Gons, hanging out
Yeah.
with Snoop. That's a better.
And
Oh, okay. I mean, we're gonna bounce around, but that was one of my favorite moments. Was not that because this happened, but when everyone, so Snoop came up and we had to. All that was so pre-planned. There was so much like staging and people talking about just him being there and how he's gonna get in there and where he's gonna be. And I was part of the conversations where I was like, dude, he's just gonna come in. It's fine. Like what? Put us anywhere. Who cares? Like, we can't be in the crowd. This is gonna be too hectic. Can't be on the deck. And I was like, what about up there where that camera dude is? Okay, we're gonna have to get clearance for that. You know, that whole thing. And I was like, well, I would rather be there because that means I could have my kids there. So that was my behind the scenes.
Wait, so where were you going to be originally? Just on the deck somewhere?
No, just in the crowd.
Oh no shit.
Because he was in the crowd for Street. You see that?
yeah, I did.
And it was just chaos.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
And it was like right in the sun. So he's just like trying to cover himself. It was chaos. So that's what, based on that, they were contacting me, and I had no pull, but they're like, we need better situation because the street was a joke. And I was like, I'm trying to get tickets for my kids to see the event. I have no sway here.
that
And
looked
then
like the perfect little.
that was it. Like
that was
once
perfect.
that happened,
Yeah.
that was it. Yeah.
This is so
But-
weird. I saw him at his wife's strip club like 3 weeks ago.
Wait,
Yeah.
where?
Yeah, he looked pretty chill there.
Yeah, different vibe.
It was I just feel like just seeing
different
what
vibe.
you saw
I mean-
of him and what I saw of him the other day, night and day.
Wait, was it a couple days ago you saw him?
No, it was probably like 3 weeks ago, but I hit my head way more than you have. Don't give up though. But
Wait, 3
he
weeks
was
ago
at a
was
strip.
there?
His wife's got a strip club, and my friend is head of security at that club.
Oh.
And he invited me to the opening, and it was doobies and big booties shaking.
Yeah, he was probably having a good time.
He was having a good old time.
because
Yeah.
they were paying him pretty good in Paris.
I was gonna
so
say
was-
he adapts to the situations.
Yeah, yeah.
He's appropriate in his time and place,
He does. He just blends,
and that's why he's blowing up.
he did kind of.
I mean, that's why he's able to do these amazing mainstream things. And then,
Yeah.
but anyway,
Yeah, molds.
what my favorite thing was, not my favorite thing beforehand, but everyone bailed their first runs, right? And they're like, Snoop is only going to be, not you guys.
Not it.
What's that?
Not it.
Not him. Did you bail your first run?
Yeah, I did certainly.
I mean, it was just dominoes. It was dominoes,
Yeah,
right? I
yeah.
mean, it was nerves. I
that
get
always
it.
happens. Yeah.
But they kept saying, like, this is from my perspective, is that, okay, Snoop's only going to be there for the first 15 minutes. And I was like, that's probably just the first run. Like, well, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And then everyone's bailing their first runs. I was like, oh, no.
Not a good impression for Snoop.
What's that?
It's not a good impression for Snoop.
Right. And so they're not getting any sort of viral moments they're hoping for. And I'm just kind of like, I'm trying to give information and whatever. And then he's about to leave and he starts leaving and you take your run.
They played his song.
And they played his song and you made your run and then you pop out and Snoop is walking right there.
I landed right in front of him.
Yeah.
He was from
That
me
was
to
the
the
sickest.
camera, pretty much.
And did he say
Yeah.
something?
He's like, bring it in.
Yeah, he just said good shit, and that was it. And then dapped me up, and then he called Tate over. He was like,
Called
what
him
did he say?
Tate Dog.
Tate, he called you Tate
No,
Dog?
he said like he was like young Tate or like yo Tate or something like that. I
Yeah,
don't
but
remember
like
what it
right
was.
before that, I looked up and I saw Tony and Snoop up in like the little VIP area, and I was like, "Yo, Snoop Dogg!" And he just looked down. I didn't know what he said in the moment, but then there was a video, and he blatantly said Tate Dog.
Tate Dog.
Tate Dog.
So sick.
I could have sworn
That
it
is
was
the
after
sickest
the
thing
second
ever,
round.
dude.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
Tate
that's the
Dogged your
second
ass.
It was after the second round. But
It's
dude,
over.
That was sick.
one. Tate Dog.
Yeah.
That's your nickname now.
It's been a whirlwind since then, I know. And also Tate, I thought you skated amazing. I was and the fact that you did that blunt slide in your last run, like that was respect.
Thank
For
you.
sure. And as much as I would have discouraged trying to kick a body jar, I have to respect that you tried it.
Yeah.
Because you wanted it all.
Yeah, all
Like,
or nothing.
All or nothing. Yeah,
All or
I get that.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
That's why I'm on the couch, son.
I see you on the ramp.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like,
It's all or nothing.
It is.
Yeah, no, that's what he's saying.
I've
He
seen
lives by
slams.
by that creed. Yeah.
back in the day when I was competing, I never won because every time I did something good, next wall was gonna be better.
Dude, that's so sick though.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
so
well,
sick.
not really, but
I think that's so sick.
there was like this weird thing that I had in my prime where every time I did like 3 walls good, I always wanted to do a kickflip McTwist in a contest
He never
before
made one.
anybody
Just-
had made
He's
it.
never made one.
And mine were upside down flipping ones.
This is before anyone did one.
Yeah,
Like a Moto
I
Shibata
think-
kickflip.
I mean,
Yeah.
he might have.
Yeah.
It was in like he made one, and I was still stuck to trying to do one. But I would do, you know what I mean, like 3 big walls, and I would like whatever thing that would click, like a tail grab 540. If I landed clean, I'd be like
Foot shifts
now,
over,
you know what I mean?
straight to-
yeah, just straight into it, and it would. And I never made a ride in the final because I was like, yeah, I've got 3 rides to make a kickflip McTwist.
Easy.
So fuck you. Like I was just every time. And it would always be a trigger of if I landed close on the coping. Like if I almost locked up, the next wall I'd be like, fuck it. Because I knew that would be like the highest air that I was gonna do. And I'm like, if you make it 8 foot kickflip McTwist.
Were they there? Like, was it happening?
I mean, I saw the landing a couple
He's
of
got
times.
him on his feet.
Yeah.
But
I don't think not in those final runs. No, in the ones he's talking about.
You're going
No.
too high.
Yeah, no, looking back, yeah, for sure. Yeah, because all the ones that I tried to make were because that was the other thing. I was like, do it bigger than you've ever tried it too.
Perfect.
Yeah.
No backsetter setups
no.
into it. Just 8 foot
Nah,
5 straight.
nah,
in.
because it would always be if I did like 2 things that were good. That if I made something really difficult and I landed it good, it just triggered me to go into a
Fired
kickflip
up.
That's
twist.
the special meter.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the special meters all the way up.
Okay, a special needs meter, I think. But I take it. I don't care.
Now Moto's doing them in his sleep.
Alley-oop,
Yeah.
kickflip McTwist.
Yeah.
Detroit, Japan too.
I saw him. He came here like this a few months ago. Maybe his like 3rd run. He did one first try.
Wow.
Yeah, he really enjoys doing them on this ramp.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about the front foot impossible?
Oh
lead
my
five for a
God.
second, because that
Dude.
should have been gold.
They robbed him
That
on that
should have
one.
been gold.
Yeah,
Robbery.
weird how it's
Oh,
fun-
because it was after a time or
Yeah.
whatever.
By
Yeah,
one
well,
try.
Yeah.
And that was
You,
the
you can
gnarliest thing I've ever seen.
thank or blame me for that whole.
What did you
concept.
technically not win that one time?
yes.
No, they
fully.
did. They had me win,
Oh.
and then there was
Colin won.
Colin
Colin
officially
McKay won.
won.
He got the gold medal or whatever.
He did best trick in time. and then he tried 900s, and the time.
What I'm trying to get to is that they changed the rules in that moment. And they gave me the best trick, whatever, medal. And then there was dissension among the ranks after that, because going forward it was like, no, these are the rules. Like, it has to be during time, which it should have been. Like, of course it should have been.
But
one-time exception, though. I mean, it's a pretty good.
But because of that,
I was with Colin after it, and Colin was like he made a joke where he was like, I won that, dude. And I was like, oh, yeah. And he's like, oh, yeah, no, cool. I love how you just forget that I was. And I was like, oh, yeah, it was totally after time. And he was like, fuck you, man. And then but then also he laughed and was like, dude, 900. Like,
Colin did do some crazy shit during that.
But I feel like
he did, like, was it kick?
He did backtail big spin.
Backtail big spin, yeah.
He did nollie back,
that was the
nollie
winning
flip
thing,
back
right?
3.
Wow.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But it was on behalf of
front side,
skateboarding,
fakie,
dude. He did the 900 and was like, well, just one time, give after time 900
but I'm just
trophy.
trying to explain that through the years, as that kept happening and people would do overtime, they finally had to drive a hard line. They were like, it has to happen within time. And so just because of all that controversy, and that's why Lincoln, I'm living in the past. That's why Moto.
You've hit your head too, dude. You're all right.
Yeah. Well, it's, I'm like, Moto's the new Lincoln.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Yeah, no.
And now a word from our sponsors.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Did you know that, Tony Hawk?
I did know that.
Yeah, BetterHelp.
Of course I knew that.
Do you know what BetterHelp is?
Yes, I do.
Oh, well then, I won't tell you, but I'll tell these people. It's online
both
therapy.
do. Yes.
And it's real handy. Have you been to therapy?
Yes.
Okay.
And online.
Well, you got it together. You seem like you got it together, dude.
I like to think so. I mean, we're all just maintaining.
Right.
Right? Just trying to stay afloat, but it definitely is helpful. And just to check in. Even if you think you got everything, check in. Because you don't really have everything.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. We're like automobiles. If you don't,
yes. Check engine light is always just kind of blinking.
Yeah, mine's been flashing for a minute.
Yeah, so if you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It is all online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire and get matched with a licensed therapist, and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge.
Stop comparing and start focusing with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/Hawkwolf today. Get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/Hawkwolf. Back to the show. I'm with you.
There should be a special trick exception though, because that.
See, but you're doing that. See, you're doing the thing.
It should count,
dude. I had the microphone, and I was like, "It's up," and I got the earpiece, and I'm like, "That's it. Like that's the winning." And it's like it's after time.
You could have just made.
I get told that I gotta say, "No, it's after time,"
no.
and I don't want to lose my job. You know what I mean? And if I go, no, fuck that.
Yeah, you fucking get it.
Everyone's gonna be like, dude, you're fired. Like,
you gotta do a Duncan. That was within the time.
Yeah. What did you say? You said you had a special thing that you would say. He used to say,
Duncan?
Yeah.
Oh, time was before the fall.
Yeah, time was before the fall.
If you're his homie.
If Duncan likes you, he'll make sure you get a good score.
Time was before the fall. And then if he, it was questionable, he's like, time came after the fall, judges.
Yeah, well, Duncan's job was more solidified for Duncan than mine is for me.
Yeah, Duncan, he's
bum me.
still doing it.
He's still doing it. He's
still doing
awesome.
it.
We love him.
He's going to bury us all. It's going to be great.
And still dropping in, too.
He's a shredder.
Okay, so into the weeds with this. I got to skate the course. It was a little tricky to skate it for like 45 minutes and try to figure anything out. When did you guys start to actually feel like, okay, I got something?
First day of practice for this guy.
No.
Yes.
I don't know. There was like a lot of things I wanted to zest out, see if they were going to work. And they did, which usually does not happen. Like when they give us the preview of the course, like the design of it or whatever, we look at it, everyone looks at it, tries to figure out stuff. And I feel like for most people.
For both of you, like when you looked at that, did anything resonate where you're like, I'm going to do that, and you ended up doing that?
Yeah, the step up lip slide thing I was doing.
Oh my God, that would be the last thing I would think of.
I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but then it did somehow. Which usually, like when you're looking at a park and you're trying to figure out lines, 90% of the time it doesn't work when you actually get there.
Oh, so, for sure.
Surprised that it did.
But you have that weird attitude where you kind of say that you can't do it thing.
Me? Mm-hmm. Sometimes.
On
Just-
the last podcast with him, I remember him saying that. You were like,
What?
talking yourself- you were
I
talking
interviewed
yourself
him
down.
at X Games before the contest, and he was like, "Man, I'm just happy to cruise around." Like, I'm like,
Oh, and the vert one?
"I think you're gonna win," and you're like, "Dude, win, pff, easy."
yeah,
and
he
I
was-
was like, "Wait, I'm confused. I watched you." And you're like, "Man, you know, it is what it is."
I
And then we're
wasn't
over in the
skating
park,
vert.
You never know
and
what's
then
gonna
we're in the
happen.
park, and you were saying the same thing, and
I
and
wasn't
was like,
skating
"What
vert
is
at the
with
time.
you?"
So
What?
I wasn't skating vert at the time before X Games, and then,
Okay.
Yeah, so I
But
just
you-
tried to do like a
But
run.
you did win. Remember that?
Yeah, I do
Literally.
remember
Okay,
that.
just making sure.
Like he said the same thing
I
to me.
do
He was like,
remember that.
I'm way too tired from skating park and vert. He's like, I'm just about to pull out a vert. Just focus on park stuff.
Yeah, I was telling him he
And I
should
was
have
like,
taken
no,
my vert spot.
You're not gonna do that. And of course,
Yeah, so getting back to my original statement, you kind of do this thing where you go, maybe, maybe not, and then you win.
I can't just be. I can't just be cocky about it. What am I supposed to?
Yeah, no, I think whatever
Maybe-
what you're doing,
Maybe somewhere, just meet us in the middle.
I think I'll be.
I think do exactly what you're doing right now. Don't listen to any of us. Like, do the downplay thing because it's working great.
How about I'll just be really cocky just with you, like every
That,
time.
I would love that.
Okay,
yeah,
perfect.
I would love just,
Interviews,
just
just
be
when we're talking.
Dude, I'm the best person here by
All right.
far. Am I right, Jason? I'll be like, yes. You
Perfect.
finally somebody gets it.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, it'd be like these people just turds compared to me. Am I right, Ellis? Yes, you are. I know, turds.
All right, so Tate, did you actually have a line that you were like, yep, that's it?
no, that was the first contest I didn't draw out a line beforehand.
Wait, so you do it before you get the course design, and then you go like, I'm going to do all these things?
Yeah, you get the pen out.
I tried to.
Yeah.
I tried to, but that was the first time I didn't, and I felt like once I got there, I like struggled for the first 2-3 days, and then I kind of put something together. But
Oh, your line was
Luckily,
amazing.
We got a lot of practice though.
it like in
Yeah.
any other contest, 2 or 3 days of practice, I would not have been able to put something together, like if I didn't premeditate a line.
I see.
Compared to the other World Skate ones, we got what like 2 or 3 times more
45
practice.
minutes.
Oh, wow.
So yeah,
45
it was-
minutes for 2
it was
days,
nice.
and then 30 before the contest, and that time it was like an hour and 20 minutes for 4
like an hour and a
days.
half, 4
Yeah.
days. Yeah,
Yeah, it was
pretty
good
good.
practice.
Yeah, I watched one practice session, and I was tired just watching all of it.
It was long.
How are you
It
going
was
to
a
drop
lot.
in again?
It was hot.
Are all the quarter pipes and bowls similar to all the other quarter pipes and bowls that you ride, like transition wise and stuff like that? Like the like actual like like the measurements. Does it feel the same as other parks, or is it totally different every time?
Like the other ones that they build.
The other ones
for
they
the-
build, yeah.
Yeah, more or less.
Absolutely
It's
not.
no.
Absolutely not. No.
I think they are. They always have the same like 4 or 5 features, kind of.
Yeah.
There's always a box
But
jump.
they're different though, you say.
Yeah, they build them completely different.
Yeah, they are kind of different. There's always a deep end. There's always a box jump. There's always the like vert wall. and
Right,
there's
but
always-
the vert wall, the box jump is different transition, little higher, lower.
yeah, actually they are kind of different.
That,
every time.
that one, that jump, what do you call that thing? The volcano?
Ski jump.
The-
Ski jump.
box jump.
yeah, the box jump was the takeoff was way lower than the landing, and the landing was super steep, and then it went
The
into
landing was.
a small quarter pipe. So just straight up bug on a windshield when you land with
Yeah.
all that speed. And I saw plenty of people like just flailing right there. I mean, that one dude, Victor, just hung up so
Oh,
bad.
did you see that?
was really
Yeah, I
You
saw
were
it.
there? Oh,
yeah. And
oh my
luckily,
God.
not luckily, but I saw it from the angle where you could see everything.
Yeah.
And like the medics and everything couldn't see him where he fell.
No, they
So
took forever to get down.
But
to
they
him.
didn't realize
He
how gnarly it
slammed.
was, and he got up and played it off. Because if they had actually seen it, they'd be like, "Dude, you're not skating."
He's like the king of landing that far below coping.
Yeah.
And he just.
But I mean, well, if the medical personnel had seen mine angle, they'd be like, you're out."
Yeah.
You're out.
If you like really slam or hit your head pretty good, they won't let you skate anymore.
Man,
Yeah, but he
different
like
era.
he got up. He wasn't frozen or anything, but it was
They
still
just
like
jam a
dude,
needle in your leg and call it good for
It
you
was
guys.
worst case
Dude.
scenario hang up.
I think it's good that what they do now. I'm just like I've been knocked out. I told him the story where I shattered my wrist, and when I woke up, they were like, "You're going to the ambulance." I'm like, "No, I'm not. I got one more ride." And I
Another
duct taped my
kickflip
wrist.
McTwist to try.
I was under the ramp, duct taping my wrist because nobody would let me like put a wrist guard on it. My hand was like all wobbly and shattered, and I was unconscious for like 5 minutes before that, and then I was up on the deck, and there was like Fraser was like, "Dude, hardcore."
You're good.
But now none of us
different times.
Yeah, that's what I'm just
We lived
saying.
in different times.
We
Yeah.
didn't.
Guys.
We didn't. I'm not that old. It wasn't that long ago. But
It was a long time ago.
We didn't have the
What, the
information.
90s?
We didn't have the information, dude. Because now it would be what?
That would have been the 80s, right?
No,
No, it was 90s?
It was in Rhode Island, so it was an X Games qualifier.
90s.
Musker was still good.
Yeah,
Sorry, Musker
90s.
was in a contest. There you go. That's how old it was.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Muska's sick, but he hadn't skated contests in a long time.
Yeah, and he was like happy to be there. So like that's how old it was.
That's a very
this is-
specific window.
It really was. It really was. It wasn't Sheffy era, but it was like just after that. But yeah, now if someone hits their head, everybody goes, okay, are you okay? Like, let's get back to the room. Let's make sure you're okay. Like, there was never.
Yeah, I don't even. Did they even tell you the protocol for that?
For
They've run
if you,
some tests on you.
yeah,
They do.
They do concussion.
Oh, they just do that thing.
I don't know. I haven't whacked my head in a while. Knock on wood, something.
That's wood.
It's
That's
on your table.
skateboard.
That is
That
skateboard.
is-
Made out of actual skateboards.
So
But-
what has since then? I've seen you guys all over the place. I don't know. Tell me what has changed, or what were you expecting to happen after, and what has happened after?
This is me.
Well, both of you. I mean, I've seen Tate doing a bunch of stuff too. I've seen you everywhere.
Can we talk about
Everywhere.
Can we talk
No,
about
Tom.
some
I've seen Tom
Narjars
everywhere.
really quick?
Oh yeah, I did want to get into that too.
What?
Well, I'll get into that later. Okay.
I don't know what I really expected.
But it feels like you got shot out of a cannon. Like, all right, Tom, you're going home and you're doing everything.
Yeah, pretty much. So they after the medals, they steal you for like the rest of the day, and the next day, and you do random media,
Yeah.
just a barrage of stuff, and they just are like interview, whatever, random stuff. And then I came home for like 2 days, and then I went to New York and did the same thing, just like more and more.
You're on Ari Shafir's podcast.
I was.
I love Ari.
Yes. I
Did they ask you about Saturday Night
from
Live?
this. No. I think that's more
Don't look like it. That's
more
absurd.
like your like
No,
level
it's NBC.
kind of thing.
They do the Olympics. That's where
That's true.
Sean White went straight from wherever to there.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Damn. Okay. Maybe I should have put.
it might still happen.
Yeah.
I don't want to jinx it.
Apparently, I'm going back to New York in like a little bit. So
Yeah, see.
Hell yeah.
yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be the like all-time media thing, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no.
That's badass.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Fallon.
No.
Dude, that would be the sick.
I got silver. I didn't get gold.
Still
That's-
for US.
I'll take it.
You guys seriously having a mumble conversation on a podcast?
No, they're saying
We
like
were, sorry.
he's saying like
Speaking in-
if he would have got gold, he'd be on Jimmy Fallon.
Didn't
I think you'd be on Jimmy Fallon regardless.
Yeah.
I think you
Okay.
could too.
I'll try.
Yeah.
I don't know who to. I don't know who I'm talking to.
You're American, man.
You
You
want
got
to
Sarah Hall.
reach
on,
out
hey,
for me,
you
Jason?
got Sarah Hall on your side.
Do I?
Yeah, I do.
Sarah Hall got me on the
Do have
Simpsons.
Sarah. Oh yeah. She was telling me about that.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
good-
the truth.
It's a
So
good story.
if she can get me on the Simpsons, she can get you on Jimmy Fallon or
Rugrats.
wherever you want to go.
Rugrats was better.
I was on
That's a
Rugrats.
good
Yeah, you
debate,
were.
actually.
I was not on Rugrats.
Yes,
What?
you were. No, not
You were?
Rugrats.
No,
Rocket
wait.
Power.
Rocket Power.
My bad.
But Rugrats would have been sick.
That would have been sick.
It's not over.
I would have got more respect from Riley as a kid if I was on Rugrats for sure.
Yeah. You were on Gabba Gabba,
Oh yeah.
and that was back when my kids were little.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was cool because I knew you.
That was
and you
amazing.
were on there.
Do you know
and my
why I was
kids
on
were
Yo
like,
Gabba Gabba? Because Christian Jacobs, one of the creators, lead singer of the Aquabats, he wanted to build a mini ramp on the set, and he knew that if he got me to skate on the show, that Nickelodeon would pay for the mini ramp,
That's genius.
which is respect.
Yeah. They came to one of your to
See
your
my
house.
kickflip back D on there?
No, I missed that. Sorry.
Wait, was that the thing you posted the other day? I saw.
Oh no, that was
Oh,
on
okay.
Vert.
I
No,
didn't
that
miss-
was I forgot that even
That was a
existed.
good kickflip back
yeah,
D.
I didn't miss it.
That was good.
I didn't want to give you satisfaction.
Yo Gabba Gabba's back.
Finally.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan.
Anyway, we digress. Okay.
We
Tay,
do that.
I'm pretty. No, let me get if I have this timeline wrong. But you learned Narjars before Paris, right? Or you made one.
Yeah, before Paris.
You made one, or you
Just
had
one.
it.
Just
Just
one.
one. I mean, that's all it takes. If you made one, then you can keep making them.
Scariest trick ever.
And I saw you I saw you try it in practice a few times, and it sucks because the biggest quarter pipe was on the higher end of the course. You had to pump your ass off, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like when we were talking about the box jump earlier, and you go into the deep end, and it's just like so much speed into nothing. Like if that was a vert wall, bro. Like, could you imagine? It would have been the best bowl of all
there
time.
would have been some 900s going down.
What are the
Oh,
odds?
for sure.
There was a couple tried.
A couple.
Oh, there was.
I saw one.
I saw
one.
who was it? I saw try Indy 7. Kiefer
Keeper
He was trying 9s too.
He tried a 9
on that wall
In the deep.
in the deep.
on that long extension wall.
Oh,
that
yeah, he
led in-
did.
The one that I did backtail on.
He did.
He tried a 9 right there.
So from
in the
deep to shallow.
Yeah.
damn near. Yeah, because he's regular.
What are the odds skateboarders get to design the next park?
0.
Good talk.
Absolutely
Yeah.
0.
0.
So
I've been
I'm
trying
sensing you
for
guys
so
have had
long.
so you guys have said, hey, we would like to share
Have
some opinions,
The only opinion I've really shared is that the deep ends are way too small.
and their retort to you is you're getting a feeling that is it's never going to happen, that you're going to have an opinion.
They made the deep end 2 inches bigger. So, yeah.
Because in Supercross they
So if I
have
keep
like
asking,
tracks that are designed by, like, every track is like influenced by one of the racers,
Yeah.
or like even like a legendary guy. Like, for instance, like Tony could have some inspiration for your next park at X Games or the Olympics or whatever.
That'd be great.
I feel like you would do better than whoever it is that's doing these, because I remember you
Sign
said,
me up.
yeah, I don't think these guys would be like, oh, dude, Birdman screwed us. Like, I think you guys kind of know,
That deep end would have been a dream
13
come
and a half.
true.
Right.
Yeah,
So sick. I need that
for sure.
And it would have been a better show for the athletes. Like, you would have gone maximum speed into the biggest.
Into the blasting, and then imagine
Yeah.
like that you blasted on that wall. Imagine how much speed you'd have coming back on the shallow end.
Right.
Oh my god. There could have
the
been
parks
10-foot-5s in that
there
deep
could have
end.
been. The parks are getting better. They really are.
Yeah.
But it's just like the size. Everything's too small. But I also say that because we're all vert skaters, so we
Yeah.
all feel that way about every park.
Do you think that some of the other people that are in park like the small transition?
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
going to say.
definitely.
Okay, would
What
you
do you-
say who, like, if it was a vote, is there more guys that want it big or more guys that want it small?
We would get outvoted for sure.
You would.
I don't
Okay.
know.
Really though?
I don't think we
do you
would.
think it's more the smaller guys that want the small transitions, or is it just the
Well,
like?
half the people in that contest were like prepubescent. At least that's what I saw.
You're barely not prepubescent.
But I grew up skating vert, so of course I want it bigger. But I think
I
everyone
know.
else
I'm the
I mean-
same. I'm the same way. I want everything to be bigger.
Yeah.
But
And it's your time. Like, I love that this little kids will have their day.
Yeah.
You know, like, let's go big. You know, we're talking about people that are watching on
Yeah.
TV. You want to make the sport bigger. Okay, little guys, I think you're adorable, but seriously, shut the fuck up. Like, let's go. You know? Like, let's go, let's shave and let's go big.
if they just made the deep, like, I don't know, what, a good foot and a half bigger?
I'd
It
say
would
make
fit.
it as
Yeah, just a
big
foot
as
and a
the
half
vert
would have
wall.
changed the
Make
game.
it as
Yeah,
big
sure.
as the
Foot
vert
and a
wall
half
and
would
make
be
the vert
crazy.
wall like 12 and a half. or something.
Yeah, there we go. That's perfect.
But of course, that's like you're being very biased. But
Yeah, I mean, I would, if everything was 13 and a half in wood, that'd be awesome. But
also maybe like
That's not gonna
kids
happen.
skating the contests, like skating bigger transition. Maybe that would like build them into like an amazing skater.
they
Yeah.
could. They already can.
They're the kids in that contest. By the next cycle, they'll be like really, really good.
Yeah, well, I'm done
and
for.
they're already really good. But
I'm so done for.
no, but
yeah.
I love the.
I know, right? There it is. Again.
God,
Wait,
these
okay,
little
wait,
kids
hold on.
that are like 13 right now, that are insane, will be what? They'll be 17 by the next Olympics.
Yeah.
I'll be almost 30.
Yeah, but you're not taking into account girlfriends leaving them and stuff like.
Oh, heartbreak and everything.
Yeah, man.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
you don't know.
No, just life experience.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah,
what I
just-
call life experience. Yeah.
Just that's the only that's your go-to.
There's other things that are tragedies,
Yes.
but that's a good one to start. You know?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
True.
Horse accidents, all kinds of things that could happen.
Yeah.
You know?
And slams and trauma.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, pack of dogs attacked your parents or something. Like, you don't know. Scary stuff out there in the world.
I don't even want to ask any others.
No.
That reminds me of conversation I had with Mark Mothers about, we were talking about a person in our life that we were kind of complaining about because we thought he was just, his approach was kind of too soft for what we wanted to do. And he's like, he's just never had a gun held to him.
Yeah.
Or pointed at him.
Yep.
I was like,
That's
yeah,
amazing
you're
what
right.
that'll do for you.
You know.
Yeah,
Opens your eyes.
Harden you up real quick.
Yeah.
Put some hairs on your chest.
I was having this debate with someone the other day. Do you think more people have done, I think it's actually kind of obvious now, more people have done a 900 or an Narjar?
Dude, more people have done. No, there are fewer people in the world that have done Narjars than done like the loop.
Yeah. Shit, that's probably true, actually.
It is true. I mean, there's what, 4 people have done Narjars? Maybe
I
5.
counted 5 or 6
Have you done
kind
one?
of thing.
No, I've
That was a question mark I had on my list.
I've
I
looked
wasn't
at it.
sure.
I grabbed it. I got there. I saw where it should be, what I need to do, and was like, no way.
Was there any like hidden people back in the day that were doing them? That
No,
I'm
what
not thinking
about
of?
what about Idolos on Mega? Was that a Narjar?
That counts. He hit his tail.
Dude, that was a Narjar.
I did like a McTwist to tail,
Yeah, like a tail stroke.
but it's not. You know what I mean?
Wait.
Yeah.
That's
He
a
doesn't-
Narjar.
He doesn't
That's a
he
Narjar.
doesn't late
Like a
slap.
like a 90s tail smack, like go bam.
It's jank.
That's pretty gnarly.
It's not a Narjar.
It's
What
not.
is?
No.
What do you say? Is that a Narjar or no?
I'm saying
No.
that's jank.
No, no.
It
Okay,
is.
it's jank.
He's right, and I
Okay.
I
I think
accept
that's
it.
gnarlier
We'll,
though.
we'll scratch. We'll scratch
No,
you
it's
off
not-
the list.
I think I could do one.
You guys did not live in the era.
Oh,
I think
is
I
this
might
the
do
new kickflip McTwist?
They didn't live in the era of that tail smack thing.
Nah,
I love a good tail smack.
Nah, there was
Yeah,
a,
but
Everyone hates on my
kills
He's
all
good
your
at tail
speed.
smacks.
it does.
It's kind of nice in park though.
But
if
it does
you
look cool.
Put it in a good part of your round.
Yeah, it does. I mean, you're right.
It
looks
does
cool.
look badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
like
Fraser,
the late
Fraser tail
crack.
smack. Yeah.
Yeah. And there was
Yeah.
times there where people would be like, was that your truck? And I'd be like, sure, if you think so.
Fraser was doing the nose smack on a lot of stuff. He was getting crazy.
What about
Who was
Chris?
doing that?
Chris doing
Fraser.
the nose bash, nose bonk, like on his truck.
Oh, it's so
it's
demonic.
the scariest thing I've ever watched.
Wait,
crazy.
what?
He does like a backsetter and he'll just do like a
Oh,
pick
yeah,
on
Like
it.
a nose pick on the way in.
Yeah,
like
no,
hit his
it's-
truck.
It is terrifying.
So scary.
Chris Russell.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you can hear it's truck.
He
It's not
He
like a
bashes his
6-foot
front
backside
truck
air.
on the way in like a nose pick, but there's no.
it is. So
There was a
gnarly.
couple. I think Tom Boyle was doing frontside tail grab, and he would hit his front truck on the way in, and I was copying him, but they weren't. They were like 2 foot high, like they weren't like 6 footers
Yeah.
or anything.
Like a nose grab, no, or a tail
And it was
grab,
holding
nose
your
bonk.
tail too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's kind of bullshit.
Matt Dove used to do backset ollie tail smack, but or sometimes kind of hit the truck by accident.
Yeah,
And it was pretty gnarly, but it was just like his move, just kind of when he didn't have speed or whatever.
Right.
And one time I was here and I was like, "Who am I?" And I went up and did that, and completely hung up.
I was gonna say because that's a
Like,
stupid thing to do in
Pushed it out,
Yeah,
hung up straight to my, and then people were like, "I don't know who was that."
some dumbass was it some dumbass? Because that's what you are. That is a
Because it
shocker.
certainly didn't look like Matt Dove.
Yeah. That's a tough guy to impersonate, man.
And Perlson had the ender, the backset ollie to tail, no grab.
That was the Rune special too.
Yeah, Rune
Yeah.
had that one too.
Yeah, but there's 2 ways. There's the Tony Hawk way, and then there's the late one.
The slam or the make.
The late one. The late
No,
one.
he's talking about actual backside ollie tail.
Yeah.
Oh,
When you do the late tail smack, it's like piss off. But if you do,
If you stand on
stand
it.
on
because
it.
Guy does them.
Yeah,
Guy does them
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah,
good for you,
I
man,
love
because he
that.
does like the proper bam on
Good
top.
for you, man.
Yeah, because I'm like, you could do the other one where you on the way in, and it's still pretty
It's
badass.
To go back to the Narjar is really just a handful of people throughout history.
I think it's like 5 people.
Yeah, it's like 5 for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So and
Also-
it's like Sandro, same
is
thing.
it?
He only makes it once in a while. He did one at
There
our
was
event.
a while though where he was doing it like every day.
yeah,
Yeah, but he did one at our event
first try.
4
he
years
did.
ago, first try, and then 2 years later did it
Did
at
it
our
again.
event. I was like, "When's the last time you did that?" He goes,
Right now.
"Here,
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 years ago."
Yeah.
he
He's
didn't
probably
even
still
carve
going.
it, dude. I mean, he didn't even alley oop it. He freaking like kind of carved it a little bit, and
That's
I was
how
like.
Paul Luke does him like that
Yeah.
too.
I'm like, how do you
rips it,
do
yeah.
that, dude?
Yeah,
Like, that's
terrible.
just the over rotating.
But are you so? I'm claiming you learned it, which is amazing. And I saw we're going to show the video. Are you going to keep trying them, or was that just in preparation for Paris?
I really wanted to, like, a perfect scenario was like have a good run under my belt and then like on my 3rd run be able to like try it. and that just wasn't the case. But yeah, I would love to continue to get them like a little more consistent and use them. But dude, I watched every single Sandro Diaz contest of all time.
That's amazing.
That's a good idea. He does the scariest
thank you,
one.
Sandro. No, he has the sickest ones. In every contest, it looked a little bit different. Some of them were like a little more like corked. Some
He
of them
just
were,
like
tighter.
he has a sixth sense where he just knows
Knows.
where his
So
tail
I think
is.
it's one of those
Yeah.
things where he just makes up his mind before he takes off that he's gonna make it.
Yeah.
But like also they're like all of them are like above head, like
Yeah.
about like head high. They're all
Which
huge.
might make it easier.
maybe
in a
but
roundabout way.
But the risk factor too.
Yeah.
you
Oh,
know?
yeah. Oh, if it goes
So-
wrong,
Yeah. Sandro came here, ran up the ramp, jumped on his board, did a 540.
That,
next wall.
yeah.
He just has the best body awareness.
I tried to do that as a kid, and it's impossible. Might work now, but I don't think I could get around that fast.
Were you going to try it like where you did a kickflip body jar in your run?
I mean, I had so
If
many.
you had speed.
I had so many like crazy ideas. Like I said, I didn't plan out a run, but I had like cool ideas beforehand, and there was like a cool combo that I was thinking of, and that was like the back nose grind to the Nard jar.
Oh,
So
in
that'd
the
been cool.
deep.
But no, like back nose grind,
Oh,
a step up
on
back
the-
nose grind.
yeah.
And then I went there, and there's just no speed for that part of the bowl. But yeah,
Was there part of you as you're, and I'm just focusing on this because I was curious, when you went up to do that, where you go like, oh, I should just do heel flip?
no, at no point did I think that. No
No.
way, no. Because I've been working on my kickflip body jar for so long, and I've never been able to put it into a contest, and I was like feeling really good about it, and then
I don't know if anyone's done that. I mean, the only person that would have done it is Andy, right? In the contest.
He had him down pretty easy too.
I was thinking of Sam Beckett. Sam Beckett was
Oh, yeah.
the best.
Sam
I
kickflip
did a
Beckett.
body-
varial
Very
kick
good
with
one.
Body Joe.
Wow.
You did?
I invented it.
Wow.
Did you grab the nose,
I
or
don't know why.
did
I
you
don't
grab
know
the
why.
side?
I don't know why that was, you found that to be funny.
No, you didn't give it a name or anything. Like you just.
I know he's all nonchalant over here.
Yeah.
I did kickflip very body jar, no big.
I mean, I did.
I would
you
have
grab the
told a
nose?
lot of people
I
that.
kicked with varial indie and then grab the nut, like go grab the nose, Body Joe.
That's how I learned kickflip
What?
body jars.
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's a
have
whole
seen
different
that.
trick.
Dave Swift
I've
took the
seen
first
that.
sequence of it.
Yeah,
So wait, V-bomb indie.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then
to nose.
switch his hand. Yeah.
Whoa. You could still name that.
That's probably still an MBD, apart from you.
Okay.
What's the name?
Man, I can't believe I have a trick. I could probably make
West
that
Coast
again, too.
Cowboy.
Yeah.
Ooh. You're welcome.
That's a good one.
Sick.
Yeah, that was from Mark.
West Coast Cowboy, son. Try it. I fucking dare you.
So, are you guys released now from the confines of parks?
More or less, yeah. I'm working on filming the vert part here.
Yes. But I mean, was that
Suffering.
you too, Tate, or you're just like whatever terrain is whatever?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to work on a video part right now too, so it'll be a lot of vert stuff.
Yeah, vert.
Can I recommend a trick you guys should try?
Is it your trick?
It's the West Coast Cowboy.
Is it your trick?
Have a shot.
I imagine them not grabbing an indie first, but
Yeah,
I think you got it.
Probably.
I kind of like the indie to the nose.
I think it was, I'm trying to, because it was so long ago and I've hit my head so many times. I feel like it was kind of like it was pretty close to being at the same time. Like I would catch it up here, but I would kind of have my tail a little low when I caught when I caught it indie. It was like a little.
well, that's what Kid for Baja, that's how they do it. They keep it right there low.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's more for him. I'm not.
No, but if you did
Not really
the
a
barrel flip,
tail
would
kinda
you
guy.
grab it at the exact same time, or would it be
That's
indie and then?
saying.
I can't remember. I have to feel like I did it indie and then
grabbed it.
Yeah.
Do I have to go find this video?
Dude, that'd be nuts
Sorry,
to grab
dude.
it both like
God,
simultaneously.
No, you
Where does that video exist?
don't. Video where I was on the. I did it at the YMCA at the Encinitas YMCA.
Yeah.
And it was when I was doing.
It's not helpful.
It was in that when I did all the.
Which ramp at the Y? That might help.
The ball, the corner.
Yeah.
The hip?
Nah, it didn't have after the hip. Yeah, it was later on.
The one
The
with
first one was
big
the-
roll-in? Tom was throwing out the first pitch of the Padres game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Like in an hour and a half.
I'm gonna struggle.
I mean, did you practice?
just gotta say it,
No.
don't you? You gotta say it. I guarantee you
play
throw a
baseball.
strike, you fucking asshole.
99 down
I've
the
heard
middle,
enough, I
Jason.
swear.
99 down the
Did
middle.
you try? Did you try?
I haven't thrown a baseball in.
You didn't even practice.
No.
It doesn't make any difference. He's gonna throw a strike. I don't want to hear this bullshit
99
anymore.
down the middle.
We were playing hacky sack in the village, and every time you would like catch it, you would get the ball or the hacky sack beamed at you, and I kept grabbing it, and it was him that was kicking it, and he was throwing it like I've never been hit with something so hard in my life. Straight,
but
in the
on
middle-
target.
in the middle of my back
Yeah.
every time.
99
same
down the
spot.
middle, Jason. I got you.
Yeah, bro.
That's right.
He-
Just pretend it's his back.
Nah.
But it's I'm not throwing it. It's with other San Diego Olympic athletes. So it'll be me and
Like
like
3.
like it's me and like 4 rugby girls that are all gonna be lined up throwing to people.
Oh, that's sick.
So I feel like if I throw it and it goes kind of like wherever,
yeah,
I might.
the first time I did it, I did
hit
it with
someone else.
I did it with Bucky and with Dave Mira
That's sick
and
for the Padres.
for the Padres.
That's
yeah,
sick.
and I'll never forget. As soon as it left my hand, my catcher started to stand up. I was like, dude.
Baba Booey.
Come on, give me something. No, I mean I made it, but
Okay.
but he was already anticipating a Baba Booey.
Yeah, but that's better
like he's
than-
like getting all like, dude, come on.
Does he know
give me
who
a
he's
chance.
dealing with?
That's better than it bouncing though. At least you overthrew it.
Yeah. Don't.
If it bounces that, so you get booed.
Dude, you're getting a
People-
strike. I'll put money on it.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Can you be confident just one time?
99 down the middle.
They'll let you. Riley did it like a month and a half ago, and they let
saw
you.
that.
They let you warm up on the sidelines.
That's
Okay.
yeah.
Like you even need to.
I do.
I love your
Okay.
confidence.
I didn't.
He's gonna. He's American.
I'm worried for him.
I'm not. Straight down the guts.
Dude, used to play baseball, bro.
Yeah, he's got that one actually. He's a professional baseball player.
No,
Wait,
You guys
not
can
it.
kind of pass for each other if you want to.
It happened so many times. I was getting tagged in 20 photos a day of him thinking they were me.
really
Yeah.
interesting.
There's a video of Elliot that is labeled as me and some
That's a good one.
GIF thing, whatever.
Yeah. Nope.
I get tagged endlessly.
I don't see that.
Or the other one is
Okay.
Matt Berger and Elliot. They look like identical twins. They're exactly the same. So,
All right, we'll go throw a strike.
okay.
Thanks for
Make
what
us
you've
proud.
done. For
I'll
the
try my
country.
You already
Yes.
made us proud once. Make us proud again.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay, we'll just talk shit about you after you leave, Tom.
Thank you. Have fun,
Tom,
bro.
congrats again.
Thank you.
We're
sick.
stoked. We
Stay
are
away.
seriously proud of you.
I'm sick.
We're
Stay
so
away.
excited for
Oh,
you.
you're sick?
He's
Yeah.
sick.
Okay.
He's sick, mate.
I'm bullshit.
Shades on and everything.
That's the whole point.
Steer right. One.
Come on, Tom.
All right, don't be late.
Fired up. I know. It's-
Don't make us look bad. And now a word from our sponsors.
Hey, everybody that watches the show. We really like you guys. We also noticed that 60% of you that really like the show don't subscribe to the show.
And we're here. We're still going to be here next week.
It's kind of the job. If you
That's
subscribe,
it. Yes. Don't be a lurker. Don't just watch from the shadows. Like, just get in there. And so you're going to get an alert for our next show, which you're probably going to like.
and you can win stuff.
You
if
can
you
win
subscribe.
stuff too. So come
Free
on,
stuff.
We're trying to get to 200K subscribers this summer. Please,
Come
like
on.
and subscribe
Synergize with us.
and describe.
I think that's where we blew
Get
it.
engaged. What? That's where we blew it.
We said describe, and everyone was like, I don't even know how to do that. It's
Yeah.
because it's not a thing.
Like, subscribe, describe.
Subscribe. Like it. You just use your finger. If you don't have a finger, use your nose. If you don't have a nose, headbutt it.
There. That's your challenge. Headbutt the subscribe button.
Like, don't headbutt stuff. You'll end up talking like me. Back to the show.
Can we steal his medal?
Wait, did
bring
you
it?
leave it here?
I don't know.
Probably
It
not
seems
safe,
like
so I don't-
I forgot to tell him right before I left the house. Kathy showed me a video of him doing the show. Watch What Happens Next. With you guys know what that is? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the gay guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Andy Cohen.
Andy Cohen. So it was Tom with Andy Cohen, and Tom's sitting there with his medal, and Andy's like, "So Tom, how's your DMs doing?" He's like, yeah. He's like, "Are you single?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "What do you look for in a girl?" And Tom's like, I don't know. Like, just not ready for any of the
Yeah.
stuff thrown at him.
You better watch it. Andy
I'm
will
on
slip in there.
blast.
He's been in mine before. What? So what?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. It happens to the best of us.
So, Tate, did you feel a huge relief when you got back?
I did. Yeah, a little bit.
Don't take that out, all right?
How was the overall experience start to finish? Like you were, I feel like you came into your own as a skater, and this is just outside perspective, in the last couple of years where you really realized your potential and your strengths, and that shined, especially in all the qualifying. And so then when you guys were going into leading up to Budapest and whatever the one before it was, it was like, all right, Tate's on the team and he's only getting better. And I just wonder if you feel like just this huge sort of, oh, okay, it's finally over. Like I was working so hard towards that. I mean, I couldn't even give you your pro model because you were like hiding out in Europe practicing.
Yeah, no, it was a great experience. But I think the thing that I'm most excited about, like the finishing of everything, is just that I can kind of now focus on other things and start to show people that I don't just like skate contests and like do park stuff, because that was something I just felt like I never really got to show. I mean, it's been like 3 straight years of qualifying and practicing and all that stuff, because I did really want to make sure that I made the team and like got to go to the Olympics, because that has been something that I've been working for. But yeah, it's kind of nice to just get home and have some time to do other things. But the experience of it all, like I wouldn't change a single thing about the way it went. So yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, and your whole family was there, right?
Yeah, my mom and my dad and a couple of my other family members and friends. Yeah, it was sick.
I came out on the street one time and there was a whole Tate fan club on the street, and it wasn't your parents.
Yeah, I had my cousins there, and I had some of my Danish friends.
Wait, how did they all paid for themselves to go?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, this was something that they put a lot of faith in me. Like they bought their tickets a long time ago. They made their accommodations a long time ago. So
like before you were shoo-in qualifying.
Before, like 6 months ago. They were just like, and if not,
I feel like 6 months ago though we knew you were going.
No, I think I was. I mean, bro, like having Tom in 4th behind me, like when I was in 3rd, I was like, I'm definitely not gonna make it. I had sort of that moment where I'm like, dude, he's gonna make it and he'll bump me out. But I think the way that everything worked out was good. But
it must have been cool to have everybody there supporting though.
It was so sick, dude. My family has been like that forever, and I couldn't be more like appreciative for that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, you're a lucky dude, man. That's such a cool thing.
Yeah, like, amazing.
Yeah, like it's one thing to go, but to have your family know and validate and like make all that effort to go to see it, because it is a historical thing, you got that for the rest of your life.
And also, I mean, you performed. You made your run. I thought like you represented yourself. You represented U.S. Birdhouse. But I just thought I really thought that you came through. It was like, oh, that dude rips.
Thank you.
I think that's the best you can hope for. Like to know that you went there and did one of your best runs. That's it.
Yeah.
So that's the dream.
Yep. Very happy.
So sick.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get an Olympic tattoo?
No.
Good.
No.
Guess what? I'm not either.
One time I was at an MMA gym with Dan Henderson, and he was like, "You think your tattoos make you tougher?" Dan Henderson's like a UFC pride, like he's a belt holder. He's a very, very tough man, and I was very, very aware of that. And we were running to warm up, and he goes, "So do you think your tattoos make you tougher?" And I was like, "Not really," because I don't want to argue with somebody who's way tougher than me. And he's like, "You want to see a tough tattoo?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he pulled his sock down, and he had an Olympic tattoo because he'd been in the Olympics for wrestling. And I was like, "Thank you," like I get it.
That's a weird flex.
It was big. He's got brain damage from getting punched in the head a lot, so I got it. It was pretty funny.
It's the flashiest tattoo of them all.
It was. I don't know why. Like a skateboard Olympic tattoo is dumb, but a wrestling Olympic tattoo is like, that's legit. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't wrestle.
I think for any other sport, it's super badass.
than skateboarding?
Yeah, low key.
Why do you think? Because I feel like you and I think the same thing.
I have no idea. It just seems more normal. I don't know. Because I think skating, like being in the Olympics, it's more to like just bring better opportunities. But for other sports, it's like some of those people, that's the only thing they have.
Because we're too cool.
No, it's not that we're too cool. It's just
no, but they're skating is here to stay.
Right.
And
like he just said
a
it.
bunch
It's
of
like
different
bringing more people
events.
to skateboarding
Yeah,
is what
he's
we
right.
care about.
But I mean, that's a really good perspective on it, where it's like, yeah, it brings in a more mainstream crowd, and in turn can get more opportunities for people like him. But skating is just is continuing to go on for the next 4 years. Like those guys don't have a lot of opportunity.
Right.
I talked to someone that's
now until then.
I talked to someone, I forgot what sport they play, but it's just one of the sports that literally the Olympics is the only thing they have. Like for 4 years they work for it. They're like, yep, pretty much after this I'm gonna go home and enjoy myself for like 3-4 months, and then I gotta start busting tables again, or like go to school and like figure out how I'm gonna make a living through the next 2-3 years of qualifying again.
Struggle.
Wait, because they think they're going to the next Olympics though.
They're planning on it and they're working towards it.
But he's saying more that if they do well, then they will benefit from that. But if they don't do well, get back to the grind until 4 years from now.
But there's some of the best athletes in the world. I mean, if you qualified for Paris, like the majority, everyone there is like the greatest in their sport. So
yeah, and they don't really pay, like if you medal or you're in it, the country doesn't give you like a career's worth of money.
I think Tom for second place probably got like 15-20 grand, like just from like the US of getting that medal, you know. And if you don't have other sponsors that are incentivizing you to do better, and you don't get good like marketing deals after, like 15-20 grand doesn't really get you like very far in the world of traveling and
no, you got to be what country? Because there are countries where you get paid like 800,000.
Yeah, Singapore is wild. You get an apartment, and
the Philippines was like $1 million, something like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I was talking to Jimmy, and there's a vert contest next month in Rome, and I was asking if he's going. He's like, if I go, the only way I can pay for my trip is if I win, and that just pays for my trip.
I'll just break even.
Because that's just break even. He's like, so I have to like win or get second just to make it worthwhile of getting there.
Who's in it then?
We'll see. I mean, I think that's their first step of trying to actually make it happen for LA28. I don't know. But I feel like it's a good sign that a month after the Olympics, the World Skate Organization is putting on a vert event. I feel like that's there's something there.
Who is the World Skating? Who
That's
are these?
the Italian group that got the precedence over skateboarding.
Okay, so they
used to run inline, like they used to run roller skate and inline races.
Yeah.
And because of that qualified them to be the sanctioning body for the skate events. So it's so long.
like that.
I'll go read that elsewhere, and I'm not going to get into the politics of it.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
That's why those older Italian dudes are all around. That they control the skating in the Olympics.
Yeah,
Kinda
crazy.
So I found them, and I just kept needling them the whole time I was there.
That's so
Like,
sick.
dude, can you imagine if you had a vert ramp? Like, imagine like 1080s.
You should have just been
right
showing them
here.
clips, like,
And
look
the
how
one
cool
thing
it
the takeaway was, I love vert because you put it anywhere. You put it here and you take it down. He's like,
So much
this
easier?
is so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
So much easier.
exactly. And you can use my ramp.
That's so sick. Yeah. Use Tony
Further in
Hawk's
the sport, dude.
soon, bro.
It's a little self-serving, but
Whatever.
I mean, just for
I mean,
vert.
Get
It's
it?
all right.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I got one more thing to tell you because I have to leave. I have to take my daughter somewhere. Sorry. Even though she has her license, she's in a thing that's way downtown. I don't want her driving.
I think it's adorable
downtown
that you're leaving the show to
the
do
first day
Yeah.
of her having her license. So, pardon. But you guys were pin swapping, right? Did you get into it as much as Tom did?
For sure.
Okay, so
Sure.
they've USA
this.
skate
You
pins.
told me about it.
And then, so they're just in the village, in the athlete village, they're like
Yeah.
swapping with everyone. But there was a Holy Grail pin.
Yeah, what was that one? Snoop Dogg smoking a joint?
It was the Snoop pin, for sure.
I found two.
Wait, you found two?
I found two.
How'd you find them?
I got sources.
God, you're such a dick.
And they didn't arrive in time, but I will have them next week.
I cannot wait.
Do you still care about these pins now after it's over?
For sure, I want the Snoop Dogg pin.
Look how,
of course.
God, you're such a douche.
Oh,
you're
dude.
so pumped on yourself right now.
Me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
And if you would have had Tom's reaction, you would have understood.
Yeah, Tom would have been even
Tom
more
would have lost
fired
it.
up.
And now you're gonna
Tom would have been more fired up about that than going to the Padres game. I think.
So you're just gonna casually like pump it out, have it somewhere in front of him or something?
No, it's
Yeah, I
going
don't-
straight back to my lanyard or whatever that thing.
No,
is.
you're talking about how do I give it to Tom?
Oh.
Yeah, but you're gonna have it somewhere so he sees it and goes, wait.
I don't know. This will be out on Monday, so I
gotta casually-
I hope it arrives before then.
You gotta just have it on something, and he goes, wait, what is that? And you go, oh, this.
Wait, didn't you say-
this little thing? That's what you gotta do.
I was pretty hyped though.
That's
You're
so
so-
sick.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
so
my
sick.
God,
That's
you're
my
a giant
gift to you.
child. It's
That was
ridiculous.
the rarest. That was the rarest pin there out of all the pins. That was the rarest one.
Man, you guys are on your own, man. This is a douche off right now.
Come on, that was something that's
Wow.
cool, dude.
I don't do pins, man.
Anyone that's watching, they know the folklore of the Snoop pin.
No, but it's Snoop Dogg. Like anything else is maybe a little.
And he's blowing the Olympic ring.
Come on,
I'm
like,
not gonna. You know what?
that
I
is the
don't.
coolest
I don't
thing
need
ever.
to pitch it to you.
Seems like you're
I
trying.
already got the validation.
Seems like you're trying.
I don't really care.
Just saying.
You know what? I didn't get one for you.
I'm okay with
That's
that.
why.
All right.
That's why
Yeah.
he's feeling this way. That's why he's
Okay.
feeling a little.
We're gonna leave
Little
this on a
left out.
combative note.
Look, I'm happy for you guys. All right.
Thank you.
God,
I thought you were sick, bro.
I am, but he's immune.
No, but I live in the orbit. Well, Tate, thank you. Super stoked for you. It was one of the most exciting things for me to see you skate there, and I was super proud of how you performed. And thanks for everything.
Of course, thank you for having me.
Excited to see more Narjars in the future.
Sick.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah.
Next one will probably be on this ramp, hopefully. So.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Like and subscribe, and don't miss your tail on the way in.